Hi everyone! Plan the promo for my single I Run with me. Little release tip at the end. Making those can take a bit of time, and there's something you learn by doing. So when I look at the songs I've released in the past, I'm like, I could have done this and that differently. But now I know better, so I am doing it differently. So that hopefully the next songs achieve things the way I want them to achieve things. That's a very cryptic way of saying I would like to get more streams on Spotify for the new songs. Yeah, we'll see how that'll go. I am definitely putting in the work for it, and we'll see how the outcome is. As you can see, we're now getting to TikTok and Insta hooks. Also, can you look at my cute owl sticker? Isn't that adorable? Nowadays, getting good hooks for TikTok and Instagram is kind of a must, and you need quite a few of them. Like, one hook is usually not enough. Even if it's a similar hook, just looked at from different perspectives. And it's really hard to find ones that actually resonate with people, and from personal experience. But I also have to say that I didn't pay enough attention to this part for promoting my last songs and my album. Like I did do some of it for the album, but just I feel like not enough. So now I'm paying extra attention to it, and really for every song that I release, and I'm currently working on two that I want to release in the close future, really get a lot of hooks written down. If you like, when you get to the filming part of filming videos for those hooks, and or searching for stock footage that you can put the hooks over, like as text. And if one or two of them don't resonate with you anymore, then you don't have to publish them, but it's always best to have more material than to then, when you're actually already in the release process, be like, oh my god, what do I do now? Where do I go now? How do I find more hooks? Because you're going to be so stressed, and you're going to be doing 15,000 other things that you're not going to want to be doing that then. So that is why I'm sitting down now, and my songs haven't even been mastered yet. I've gotten in contact with the person who mastered my album, and I hope to get a reply sometime next week. It's literally just mastering 2 songs. She can probably fit that in somewhere, but I do not have a release date for either song yet. Like, it will be probably one in September and one end of October, early to mid-November. Depends on when I release the first one. But yeah, it really is such a process. If you're not doing it yourself, or you've never done it yourself before, you don't know that. And I think it's really important to share this knowledge, because it helps. It helps to know it. I would have loved to know just how important having really diverse and emotional storyline hooks are, especially for TikTok. They're also important for if you're doing Instagram Reels, or no, they're called Shorts, or no, Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts. Oh my god, they're all those different names. They're important there too, but I think they're most important on TikTok. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. So, emotional storylines that are connected with the song. You can get personal here if you want. People often respond well and connect well with a personal story, if you have one. It's hard sharing those though. But yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. I've already planned out the 2 music videos that I'm doing. Um, they're going to be very simple. They're going to be done at home and stuff like that. Nothing too crazy. Just that it's something more than just me sitting there and singing into a microphone, which gets boring after some time. Just a little bit of interesting stuff. Yeah. that's what I'm doing today with my promo plans. The music video plans I made just before that. Yay! That's what us independent artists who don't actually make any money from their music yet do on their weekends when they have a job that is not related to their creative endeavors. Yep. I now have 4 potential TikTok and Instagram hooks. If you want to actually read them, you can pause. So if you pause the video and read through them, then you know what they're about, but it doesn't really, it's not really so much about what I wrote down here. It's about finding something in your song that others could relate to. Finding something that will speak to some people. Some people will feel spoken to when they read this, or when they hear it. And like, that's why you use multiple different ones. They're all somewhat similar, because it's about the same song. So of course there are not 100 different perspectives on it, but they're fairly similar, but at the same time they're not like the exact same thing. And the important thing is that, you just want, for this one song, you just want the people that are actually feeling spoken to. Because these people are going to be relating to your message. You don't want to necessarily have the biggest possible audience, but you want an audience that actually wants to listen, that actually wants to care. And if you find those, and even if it's just 10 people that really genuinely care, instead of 50 people that kind of care, they might listen to one of your songs once and then never come back. It's better to have those 10 people that are like, oh, I actually like this song. Let's listen to more of the discography or watch more of their videos or something like that. It's about those fans, about the actual, like, we would call them super fans. That's where it's at. So it's best to be a little more specific and not speak to as many people than to be extremely general and not really speak to anyone. If that makes sense. I will try to find a few more for my list, because it's always best to have like as many as you can and then select the ones that you like most, and have a few in the back burner if you need them. And obviously always be careful with your phrasing too. Don't phrase things in a way that might be offensive. That's my personal opinion on this, but I think it's generally a good tip. Anyway, so this is how I plan the promotion for my music videos / songs. What I do from here onwards is actually make those videos, so film the content, edit it all together, and then upload it after I release the music. This is something that I think is very important. If you are a new artist, don't release endless teaser videos and stuff like that before you even release the music, because if people are interested and they want to check out your music, and then they look at your Spotify profile and it's not there, or your YouTube or whatever, and it's not actually out yet, you've potentially lost a listener and follower. So the best thing is, if you want to tease, do it only on the day before your music comes out, if at all. Things might change once you have a big following of, like, I don't know, 10,000 plus listeners already. But if you're still a small artist, don't do it. I've seen some people do it, and then they didn't have the song out and it was still like a week or two until release. Especially on TikTok. Like, don't do it. If you want to put out an Instagram post, oh my god, in a week I'm putting out new music, people are going to be interested. And nobody's going to be like, oh my god, the music is out, because you literally say in your Instagram post, it's not out yet, it's coming. So be careful with that. building anticipation is not such a thing nowadays on, like, especially on TikTok, which is a very fast consuming thing. Um, so yeah, that would be one tip that I would give people. Teasing is not such a thing on TikTok. Most people will just scroll past. And a lot of people that will check out your music or will want to check it out gonna be disappointed and like, no, I'm not gonna bother with you anymore. That's like one of the things that I learned before I did them, like before I made this mistake. It's not necessarily a mistake, but it can be a mistake. So I'm glad I learned that before it happened. Some mistakes you make yourself, some mistakes others make for you, and you learn from them. Yeah. So this is going to be the process, and let's see which one of the hooks does best.